Hello children, I'm Monisha. In this video, we are going to learn about agriculture. Man started practicing agriculture thousands of years back. This was one of the development of civilization. In the modern days, agriculture is practiced on a large scale due to the advancement of science and technology. Application of modern technology like plant breeding and usage of chemicals like fertilizers and pesticides have increased the yield. Major agricultural products are cereals, vegetables, fruits, and oilseeds. Students, agriculture is one of the main part in our country. 40% of the land is being given to agriculture. As you all know, our staple food is rice. Okay, students, shall we get into our video? Okay. The first thing that you are going to learn about the types of soil. So, before that, we need to know what soil is. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. It is essential for agriculture. As you can see children, the mixture of rock particles and humus is called the soil. That means you can see small bits of leaves and pebbles as well as small tiny rocks and very fine minute rocks. So they all are called soil. Soil is classified on the basis of the proportion of various sizes. And each and every soil type has its unique and its own properties. Children, soil is formed by the breaking of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. It supports the growth of the plants by holding the roots and supplying the water and nutrients. It is the home for many organisms. Okay students, shall we learn the different types of soils now? Okay, we are going to the exciting topic. Children, the first thing we are going to learn is sandy soil. Sandy soil contains greater proportion of bigger particles. They cannot fit closely together. Water can drain quickly through the space between the sand particles. So you have to know that in sand, that means in sandy soil, you cannot hold much water to it. The best example where you can find sandy soil are Sahara Desert, Egypt and so on. And you can also find some sand in the beachside areas. Sandy soil tends to be light and well aerated and dried. Okay, so this is the first part that we learned. So the first part we have learned is sandy soil. Shall we get into the next one? Okay, next we are going to learn about the clay soil. It contains greater proportion of fine particles packed tightly together, leaving little space of air. It can retain a lot of water in the tiny gaps between the particles. As you can see, you can have it can just regain so much of water to it. So, in the soil, plants like paddy grows well in this soil. So, so as you can see, we have now discussed the two types of soil. One is your, can you guess what is? The first thing we learned, sandy soil. Another one is your clay soil. So, the next soil you are going to learn is loamy soil. In this loamy soil, it contains large and fine particles. It is almost same proportion. The best topsoil for growing plants is loam. It is a mixture of sand, clay and another type of a soil particle known as slit. You might have a doubt. What is this slit? Slit occurs as a deposit in riverbeds. You can see it will be like a fine, tiny bits and pebbles of sand. It has a right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. Clay and loamy soil are suitable for growing wheat, gram and paddy. Next, children, we are going to get into an exciting and we are going to know who are the friends of farmer. Can you guess children? Yes, as you can see, you have three insects that plays a very major role as well as a vital role for the farmer. They helps in many ways. The first, the three types of insects that we are going to see today is dragonfly, earthworm and bees. Children, let me show an interesting topic for you. Shall we get into it? Here you go, children. Can you see these worms? Yes. Now look at it. Watch keenly. Ooh, it looks disgusting, right? No, children, they are a very important part in our life and for our agriculture too. Earthworm helps to increase the amount of air and water that gets into the soil. It breaks down small particles of leaves and grasses and it just consumes it and leave behind the casting that are a type of a fertilizer. So, the process of decomposing biodegradable waste by earthworm is known as vermicompost. Children, I'm going to ask you a question, a hidden question. Can you tell me what is black gold? Okay, students, as we saw about earthworm, now we are going to move to another topic is a honeybee. Children, you might have tasted some honey and fresh honey in your home. And do you know the honey can last over thousands of years. And as you can see, when they opened the pyramid, they saw the pyramid and the tomb of Ramses, they saw a jar of honey there and it was very edible. As you can see, it was 2000 years back. Children, honey is the one product that doesn't go waste. So, honeybees are useful for cross-pollination in flowers. They are attracted by the color and the smell of the flowers. They convert the pollen, which is the only natural protein source for them, into honey. Honey is used as a food and also for medical purposes. Bees also produce wax, which is used for making candles. Children, you might have seen some of your mother's lipstick and your wax. So, honey's wax is present in there. If you want to go and see in detail, ask your mother for her lipstick or her lip balm and you can find the honey's wax there. Okay students, shall we see our final and our important person here and one of the farmer's helper? Yes, we are going to see about the dragonfly. Dragonfly, it destroys the larvae and harmful insect and mosquitoes present in the spreading of disease. Children, as you can see, you cannot see much more dragonfly. When I was a kid, I could see tons of dragonflies when I happened to have a rainy season. This dragonfly, we used to play with this. See, dragonfly is also helpful in cross fertilization as it goes and sits in the flowers. Pollen grains are attached to their legs and there it happens a cross pollination. As you can see children, honeybee and dragonfly as well as earthworm is one of the main and important insects in a farmer's growth. And children, today we have learnt about the types of soil, sandy soil, clay soil and loamy soil. As well as we learned about our farmers' friends. They are dragonfly, honeybee and earthworm. That's all students. Thank you and it is me Monisha signing off.